It's Thursday. A tripping Thursday at that Taco Bob.
Yep, you could win yourself a trip right now on our Instagram page. A nice little staycation at that. It's at the Hampton Inn and Suites in Volcano Beach. You and a guest. Getaway.
At 1011 WJRR on Instagram.
Yeah, if you're not following us on Instagram, I tell you this a good amount, so does Lynch. Even if you don't do Instagram, you can win prizes there all the time at 1011 WJRR.
All right. Also on Thursdays, we pass along some tech news, tech-related news with Tech It Out. So let's jump into it. Mentioned this a little bit earlier, but kudos to our pals a few office buildings down over at EA Sports on the release of College Football 25. Those of you who ordered in advance have been enjoying this since Monday. The rest of the world gets it tomorrow.
We got a few texts said it is awesome.
Yeah, if you have a console that can play it, you got to have the latest gaming consoles. It's not available as a PC game, which
I'm not a gamer.
Folks who like to game on their PC are not happy about it. But, you know, the reviews are just, they're like, you guys knocked it out of the park. So
good job, EA.
Enjoy.
Now get some sleep.
That back off the Red Bulls a little bit. You know.
You don't know what we're saying. We know people who have worked there in the past, and they're just like, hey! No, dude, it's after that. It's the crash, and they're like, no, I love my job over there. And I'm like, you don't seem very happy. Like, I've been up for 49 hours.
I don't even have to have an apartment. I'm just there all the time.
Yeah. It's like you work there, and then you burn quick.
Elon Musk, he moved Tesla headquarters to Texas. He has now announced he's planning to do the same with SpaceX and X, moving their headquarters to Texas. He said the final straw was the new gender identity law in California. Now, Elon has a transgender daughter who cut ties with him in 2022, but Elon's got very, very strong opinion that this law that they put in place out there takes away parental rights over knowing what's going on with their kids at school.
Yeah.
And that law, prohibits schools from alerting parents to how their child might be identifying at school.
Now, you said his child that they severed ties in 2022. Was that one of the kids that had a very strange name, like Zenith, X squared equals quadratic?
This sounds like this might be
Musk
from earlier on. I don't know. So, SpaceX and X headquarters going to be moving to Texas, I guess. What else here? Microsoft has created a special Xbox controller in the image of Deadpool's, ass. Of course, this is in conjunction with the hype over Deadpool and Wolverine coming up on July 26th.
You're watching that, right?
Deadpool ass controller for the X. You can win this thing.
Because you're a Deadpool dude.
Yeah, I like Deadpool.
So you're going to watch this one?
Yeah.
In theaters, I mean? Are you going to go to your favorite seat?
I think it's a Netflix deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't even have to do your favorite seat. Yeah. For those that don't know, Pat sits in one seat only at the movie theater. Yeah, pretty much.
In a zone.
Go ahead, give it.
If you're standing in the theater, you'll find me towards the back on the right-hand side, on the aisle.
Like if you're facing not the screen, but facing the seats?
You're facing the screen. Okay. I would be on the right-hand side,
aisle.
Preferably on the aisle.
Oh, you're aisling. Are you kidding me?
I'm an aisle guy.
He is total aisle.
Total aisle guy.
We'd flown on work trips, and he goes, hey, can I have your... And I'm thinking, I got an aisle seat, and now you're asking for it. See, that's going to be in the back of his head for the next flight.
The Great Space Balloon Race is underway, and, I guess you could be a part of it if you've got about $50,000 to start. There's currently at least 3 companies racing to get into the space balloon game so they can float customers 15 to 19 miles into the atmosphere for a space-eyed view of Earth. France's Zafalto, Space Perspective out of Florida here, and Arizona's Worldview. also have the same kind of general plan that they'll hope to accomplish this and get customers into the sky. Zafalto appears to be in the lead as they're the company that's already been able to conduct a crewed test flight. Now, technically 50 miles is where space is said to start, 50 miles up, but anything over 98,000 feet is considered, you're in spaceship territory at that point. So hitting the 19-mile mark would accomplish that. 19 miles up in a balloon.
I'm 10% balloonist, and I will not take a balloon that high. Just trust me, people.
I was out at 50 grand.
Oh, yeah. He lost me there, too. I forgot that part.
As well, yeah.
Somebody texted in at 22526 Deadpool in theaters only.
Is it theaters only? It's a Netflix production, though, right?
I don't know.
Is that what it is?
I have no idea.
All right.
Well, I Googled it while you're talking about ballooning.
To get the back right on the aisle for that. About a month after it comes out.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be an interesting situation. Microsoft says they're going to stop supporting Windows 10 in October of 2025, which still is a ways off. But here's the issue. They're pushing, Windows 11, which has been out for a while now and has all sorts of great improvements and bells and whistles and whatnot.
Isn't that what we got when we upgraded our work computers?
No, I don't think we have. Oh, maybe we do. But anyway, regardless, yeah, if you buy a new computer now with Windows on it, you're probably going to get 11. But there's an enormous number of machines that are still running Windows 10. I mean, millions and millions and millions. And you go, well, just upgrade. Here's where the story comes in. A lot of these older computers don't have the computing capability to upgrade to the requirements of 11. Therefore, you continue on with the 10. So what's going to be the big issue when they stop supporting Windows 10 with these older computers?
You're going to have to get a new computer.
Well, yeah, at some point, and they're predicting there's going to be a huge glut of e-waste because of all these computers that will be rendered, ancient once the support is no longer there for Windows 10.
You just need to make them art. You know what I'm getting at? Look, if this is Pat,
I want you to think on a global basis of how many computers are running Windows 10.
Everybody has this, like this laptop I'm holding up to Lynch right now. And then look, you put a nice piece of art in here that you draw, and it's a frame. And then you hang it on your wall and say...
Oh, just hang on to the entire...
Yeah, the entire computer.
You're talking about a screen, though, as opposed to like the entire machine that it might be.
No, I'm going over the keyboard and everything. We're having a piece of art right there. This is the frame, and somebody goes, what is that? And you go, it's art. Because according to Taco Bob, art's dumb.
Now, what do you do if you have a tower?
The tower?
The tower.
You hang the tower. You make it like a toaster.
So you hang the tower and put the screen up with the art you've created.
Forget that. We're starting with just the laptops. You make that a frame for a piece of art and hang it on the wall, and then somebody says, why did you do that? Say, I love Mother Earth. I'm all about the environment.
And I just thought this was kind of humorous. A newspaper in Seattle did an update on how things are going now that we're a year into Amazon having people have to come back to the headquarters at the office 3 days a week. Not so much how it goes at Amazon, but the effect it's had on the surrounding areas.
3 whole days.
Commerce-wise, for, food trucks and anybody who might benefit off of having a bunch of people downtown, office workers. And they're like, it's great now. It's still not as awesome as it would be if they were here for 5 days. A year after.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I'm not going back.
Okay, I'll do 2. I'd be doing the same thing if I was in sales right now. Nope. I'm out.
Highly sensitive to other people's germs.
A lot of people are sending in ideas for the computers.
The e-waste. We're going to have a glut of e-waste when Windows 10 goes belly up here, October of next year.
Lynch and Taco. demand, download the iHeartRadio app.
He's trapped.